A lot of weather to talk about, that is for sure. Here's a look at some of the headlines with this Saturday storm. The timing of it is actually mainly during the day on Saturday, probably peaking midday into the afternoon. I do think at times travel will be difficult. When the snow starts to ramp up midday, we'll probably get some snowfall rates around an inch an hour, maybe even more than that, and that's tough for plow crews to keep up with. We're also watching the wind and the waves with the storm too. It looks like we'll have gusts between 35 and 50 miles per hour, and watching the high tides. We'll have to see exactly how the coastal flooding aspect of this storm pans out. It just depends on the exact timing of the storm. Highest tide is in the morning. The storm doesn't peak until the afternoon, so that might favor us a little bit in that regard. Let's go through the timing of the storm. This is 6 o'clock Friday night. If you have any Friday night plans, no need to cancel those. Saturday, though, things start going downhill. Snow developing right around sunrise, a little earlier than that at the shoreline, a little bit later than that perhaps in the Northwest Hills. And one of the issues for us here in Connecticut is it looks like we will be right on the edge of the storm, with perhaps the difference between not much snow and a lot of snow happening just through the width of our state, the way things look right now. And look at how the snow really ramps up midday into the afternoon. These darker blues out over Cape Cod. If the storm tracks a little farther west, that heavier snow would work back into eastern Connecticut. That's something we'll be keeping a close eye on between now and then. The storm does look like it is out of here on Sunday. We actually should see some sun by Sunday afternoon. So this is our first thinking for snowfall amounts, and recognize we're still 2 days out. This can change and these numbers will be adjusted. This big range is because sometimes big snow bands can set up in particular towns. You might have a town in here that gets 10 inches and another one that gets 18 just a few miles away. So it depends on exactly those snow bands in eastern Connecticut. Bulk of the state between 5 and 10, and then 2 to 5 inches in western Connecticut. But again, any changes in the track and we'll adjust these bands. But this is probably a good starting place for now. As for the wind, that will ramp up during the day, likely having gusts over 50 miles per hour at the shoreline. We'll have to see about power outages. They are possible, hopefully not on a great scale. Certainly inland, it won't be too strong, but at the shoreline, we'll keep an eye out for that. And of course, if that wind comes during any of the heavy snow, there could be whiteout conditions. That's something we'll watch for, especially from eastern Connecticut over into southeastern Massachusetts. Right now it's 17, it's 8 in Torrington, 9 in Willimantic, 20 in New Haven. The wind chill right now in the single numbers for most of us, although Meriden, not quite as much wind at 16. So we dropped to 5 tonight, but below 0 in some of the coldest spots. And then tomorrow, another sunny day, 28 the high, with not as much wind as today, so shouldn't feel quite as bad. Saturday, the snow moves in, looks windy too with that. Sunday should be a better day, mostly sunny with highs in the upper 20s. And look at the middle of next week, we could hit the 40s and not just have one day of them like we had yesterday, maybe a few days. I think that'd be pretty nice. We'll see you at 11. Back to you.